Hi everybody, this is Dane. Welcome back to my channel, Philippine Nurse Retires Home. Please subscribe, comment, like or dislike, and share if you like my videos. Anyway, as I've said, comments are welcome, and it's always gonna be a good thing that everybody would have some input and feedback, and then please be civil with your contribution. Anyway, I appreciate every subscriber I have right now. So it's slowly growing, but it's a good thing. All right. Now I told you that I have already canceled my trip for the Philippines because of that COVID-19, and I'm gonna see if things would get better there after April 15. I do not know. I'm not gonna push the issue to get another trip till everything is situated. I do not want to get infected, nor my family, but anyway, we have to really be careful with that. All right, today, a topic that might be interesting, especially for people who are who are into landscaping, because I am one of them. I really like vegetation and everything, planting and everything. So I will share with you what kind of landscaping grass I'm going to use in my property, around my house, okay? There's a lot of grass that you can actually use that is very endogenous to the area. Okay, you can almost find it everywhere. Number one that I'm using is the original one that I have actually in that area. It's never been inhabited before, but there are carabao grass there already, which I'm using for my turf. So what I do is I go to the field and get me some sprigs of that. And that carabao grass is very, I would not say invasive, but they easily really multiply. It does not require too much water, but they love water, okay? Now, they go dormant on summertime, but you can see, you know, they're still green. But if it's really like El Nino, sometimes they would get browner, but it's not too bad. But they take off immediately once it's rain. They do not die. They just go dormant. So that's the beauty of carabao grass. And they really do not require too much mowing. But of course, you're gonna do that maybe every 2 weeks, which the mower that we have is just the weed eater actually. It's not the bush mower. You can also use that, you know. But what we have at home, because it's a wide space, we normally have those. And the turf we have is actually corally, so there's a lot of uneven spaces, especially those that are, we have corals that sticks out the ground that really the push mower or any riding mower can be torn out, okay? So that's why we have that, they call it grass mower, but we call it here in US of A, weed eater. That's what we have. All right, another one that I use, Bermuda grass. The Bermuda grass is very beautiful. It's like a carpet when it multiplies on your yard. You hardly maintain it. And it's very, very heat resistant. And the only maintenance you have, sometimes it forms into mound. The root system is so deep that you really actually have to cut through the dirt to transfer them. It multiplies very fast, and it's much prettier than the Bermuda actually, but they are widely seen like at the side of the shorelines. You can see them. You can transfer that immediately, I mean, without any problem at your area. They like sunshine and resistant to it, as I've said. No mowings required, but sometimes those mound, the thick areas, you have to clip them with, you can just use, you can use or like clippers. That's easy to really multiply and maintain. Another one that we use is, I'm not sure, it's called frog grass. The frog grass are very, they're almost like miniature carabao grass, but they're very dense and very thick on the ground, you know, and they don't really require any mowing, but it's almost like an ornamental grass. They're kind of costly, I think. They call it I think they call it frog grass or Korean grass. I think they're the same, almost the same. They're really pretty. And another one is Amorcito. The Amorcito is really just all over the Philippines. Shorelines, they have those everywhere. Heat resistant. And you can use that to maintain the shoulders that requires a lot of, or have problem with erosion. And those are really good because my sister used that, the shoulder of the highway going down to her area, because it has those flowers, but it has stickies in it that requires mowing from time to time. They are kind of invasive because they have flowers all over and they would reseed itself. But those are good for erosion. If you do not mind mowing all the time to get rid of those stickies, because it can stick. That's why it's called Amorcito, because they stick to you on your what's this, pants. Another one is for good for erosion. They have kogon. Kogon is not used as a landscape grass. They're used at the side of the mountain slope where there is some erosion to it. It's almost like a pampas grass that we have here in US. It's a family of that, but they multiplied. But the big thing, the issue on that is fire, because they can easily get on fire, and you can hardly, if it gets on your yard, you can hardly get rid of them because the root system is so deep and they go wild. They're very invasive. So the only way you can do that is actually cover them, and then let the heat just cure them, or let the heat of the sun burn them, you know, because those are very invasive. Otherwise, those are the grasses that we commonly use in the Philippines. So I do not know if you're interested with that, but I'm interested. So, because I'm still exploring where I can buy some ornamental grass in the Philippines. So the next topic I'm gonna have is actually how am I gonna do with gardening there, because I have plans. What should I do with the corals I have there already and the turf I have in Samal Island in the Philippines. Anyway, thanks very much and have a good day now. Bye-bye.